Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to take a look at some Thor figures that I have. I've only got one hammer, and I got an axe, and I think that axe goes to him. I think that's a Thor, and it looks like maybe he's missing a cape too. I don't know. I don't know this one at all. I don't even know if that's actually Thor, but the overall look looks like Thor, except he's got an axe. So I don't get the reference at all. Sorry. It's beyond me. So we're just going to go from right to left. Alright, so I think this one, I'm not 100% on this. I think this might be a Marvel Select Thor figure because it's got really good detail. The paint chipping on this is pretty bad, but that's because they did a gloss white and then painted the peach over it. So that's just kind of peeling right off. He's got soft rubber cape going on here. Looks good. Soft hair, really soft wings on the head. Great looking face sculpt. I like that face sculpt. So the head goes up and down. It doesn't seem to want to move left or right, and I don't want to force it. So great sculpt work going on here. He's got all these scales going on down. Looks great. It's got some ink wash going on here. So shoulders move up and down, a little hindered by the cape. They do swivel out. There is a swivel right above the elbow. That does look like a Marvel Select type thing. Hinges at the elbow. The wrist swivel around. The waist swivels. This is all soft plastic here. The hips. What are those? They're just swivels out and then forward at an angle, so you get the weird look going. No thigh swivel. Again, we got more of this nice metal paint going on here. The above the knee swivels, the knee hinges. No foot articulation aside from the hinge. So all in all, he looks pretty good. I like him. I think he'd look better without the paint chipping, but yeah, I'm not faulting the figure for that. I can give him the hammer. It doesn't fit, and it doesn't. Yeah, it looks all right, actually. Doesn't look too bad at all. All in all, I think it's a pretty good figure. I think the articulation's lacking a little bit, and the cape is a little bit hindrance. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. They could have done a few things better, but overall the sculpt and such are really great, but the paint leaves a little to be desired. Alright, next up is this guy. You can tell it's a Hasbro figure because the color's not right on the skin. It's a little pale there. Looks like maybe there was supposed to be a cape here that flows off the back, but I don't know. Because like I said, I have no reference for it. This is really plain looking plastic down here on the boots. But everything else is done pretty well, it looks like. Let's see, soft plastic for the horns, but not as bad as the other one. And he's got soft plastic for the hair. Not too bad though. It actually would have preferred a little bit softer so that we could move his head a little bit more, but kind of goes left and right, but that's it. That's all he gets. And he gets a little up and down, and that's it. Shoulders rotate up and down, in and out. There's a swivel right above the elbow. Swivels or hinges at the elbow. Hand rotates, and then there's a hinge. I'm trying to see where this was. Yeah, it's a Hasbro figure. Waist goes up and down, or ab crunch One click. That's all you get. Waist swivels. Legs are on those weird hinges I don't like. So they hypothetically go in and out and up and down. Thigh swivel. Double bend knee. Looks like this is a free floating, or just a cover there. That looks nice. I like it. And then the foot swivels, and there is a hinge there. No rockers. And I'm pretty sure the axe is supposed to be his. So, no, I just don't like it. I don't like this. I think it's mostly because I'm not getting the reference. I don't know where this character came from, nor do I really care. So all in all, I'm gonna give him 5 out of 10. I'm indifferent. It's a decent enough figure that I'm not gonna trash the figure itself, but it's just not. There's nothing wow about it. It's just kind of there. It's a typical Hasbro style figure where they cut every corner that they can and just don't seem to care too much. I will say that it's nice that they filled in the elbow gap there where the pin goes in. So that's nice. Wish they would do that with all their figures, but they stopped caring about that for a while now. So yeah, there you go. And last, certainly not least, is this one. I have one more Thor figure, but he's actually broken, so I'm not even going to bother bringing him out. And it looks like he's got some sort of stuff on his chest here. Yeah, this guy... Okay, so this guy's different than the other ones, because this is definitely the good old classic Thor. The waist looks a little tiny there. I'm not a huge fan of that design. I don't know why they went with that. It looks kind of tiny, especially with the big broad shoulders there and the big legs. But the cape makes him a little back heavy, but he seems to be able to handle it. He's got the peach skin going on, but you can see they kind of weathered the skin. I don't know how well that's coming off, but they weathered it a little bit so that it looks like it looks like skin. So that's nice. Great head sculpt again. He's got the softer wings and the softer hair. See if his articulation's any better than the other in the head department. Moves a little bit better. Yeah, if you can move the hair out of the way, and that makes it a little bit better. And yeah. So there's that. Shoulders swivel up and down, in and out. There's a bicep swivel. It looks really weird there. The arm hinges just that far. I think this was one of the earlier Toy Biz figures. Waist swivels. There's a hinge at the wrist. Fingers rotate in and out. Same thing over here. Waist swivels, no ab crunch. Oh, this is a soft plastic. The whole chest is a soft plastic. That's weird. I was not expecting that. Huh. Kind of tempted to cut the whole thing off. But the cape is soft plastic, so it does rotate, or it does flow pretty good. Hips up and down, in and out. Thigh swivel, double bend knee, and the plate is actually on the knee, so it kind of follows the knee. There is a swivel right there in the mid calf. The way they painted it, you can hardly tell that it's moving. Foot swivels. There is a little bit of a foot rocker, and then the toe swivels. All in all, this is definitely a decent Thor here. And he can hold the hammer, so that's good. All in all, I'm definitely going to put this guy on my display because he looks more like the old comics. Because I have one of the old ones where he fights Silver Surfer, and I love that comic. So, that's the kind of Thor I'm looking for. So, but I do have my issues with this figure. Elbow articulation could have been done better. The hands look a little weird. The waist just looks terrible. And a little back heavy because of the cape. So I wish they would have maybe balanced him out a little bit better and put some more ratchets in him. But for being an earlier figure, I guess, get what you get. All in all, I like him. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. So this is the better Thor, I think. But it's just not the right Thor for me. He just doesn't look right. But definitely, if you're looking for a great Thor figure, this is probably going to be the best one. This one is the one I'm wanting because that's the iconic costume that he had. So let's do a size comparison. Here he is with Hulk. So he's definitely a big guy, which is nice. And here he is with the Spider-Man. There you go. So yeah, there's Hulk, and Spider-Man fell over. I'm gonna be replacing him tomorrow.